Hey guys, welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're old. I'm Haley from Haley's Design Studios. Of course, if you're watching this, you know you have found me on YouTube. I do have a TikTok, although I do not post on there, and I do have an Instagram. I don't post on there as much, but I'm slowly getting better at posting on Instagram. I was doing really good for a while, but then I slacked off, and YouTube has become my main focus. So what is this week's video going to be about? This week's video is titled, well, it's a to-do list video. Last week of 2025, because right now it's December 29th. New Year's is on Thursday. So some of this will go into the new year because of the week. It's also my last week of Christmas vacation, so there's a lot of cleaning I want to do. I feel the urge to clean, and because I haven't felt that being pregnant, I really want to clean. I feel like if I need to, if I'm feeling that itch and that need, then it must mean I'm feeling good. I've actually had a pretty good day. I threw up first thing this morning, but that was more mucus, just because I'm having to take Mucinex. And it does well with it not draining out my nose, but then it just drains down into my stomach. And then at night, it just doesn't do well. But so the first thing I need to do is I need to go through inventory. Going through inventory entails clearancing out older plushies, making a separate bag for Kat, because I do send her stuff to sell for me. Mainly Pokemon and stuff, but there's been other things. Organize plushies into the right bags. So that's going to be probably today's project. Then it's going to be organize yarn, move yarn that needs to be used to the front. So I have Honey Bunny, Parfait Chunky, and a few others of this type that I need to use. It's either Parfait Chunky or Honey Bunny. Some of them don't have labels anymore. Most of it was Honey Bunny because I ordered a whole lot of it at one time. But I did order the new color of Parfait Chunky in this. And when I say move it to the front to be used, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to use it. But if I've only got one cube of Parfait Chunky, I need to move it to where I'm going to use it. And I also need to go through my other places that I have yarn besides my craft room and say, okay, what else of Parfait Chunky do I have left? So I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to make the Crochet Grove horse with these two colors. I'm hoping I have enough. This is going to be the hoof color. And then this is going to be the main body color. And if I need to do a different color for the mane, I can. I'll probably pick another brown to use. Or I may do black or white, a neutral color to go with that. So I can do that if need be. Because like I said, I do have gray. It actually didn't look too bad. Okay, but anyways, I used this to make the rat from QB Crochet. This is what I wanted to do first. So I was itching to make something that I've never made before. And I have the Pocket Crochet app on my iPad. And it has all the patterns I buy in it and stuff. So I do have that. So I went through there and I was like, what do I want to make? What do I want to make? And I was like, ooh, I've never made. There's a lot of the Crochet Grove patterns that I have that I've never made. I need to go through and make them. So I'm doing that. But that's going to be a personal project. That's something I take my time making. I want to make it to look good. I don't want it to look crappy. So I decided, well, I'll just start with the rat. I've never made the rat from QB Crochet. And I hear Granny by Nature making it, and they love it. She makes it in, I think, 2 different types of yarns. I think she does jumbo and then a regular size. She may even make a mini size now, but I don't know if it's the same pattern. Don't quote me on that. but go check them out if you want to look. If you want honest reviews of that pattern, you need to go check them out. Okay, then the next thing is organized bows, fabrics, and t-shirts. When I was a elementary school teacher, I had plenty of t-shirts that I bought because we would have things come up and people would want to order a shirt or something like that because I have a Cricut. So it's not something I advertised, but it was something that people knew because like I would make my own shirts. So make a special spot for eyes, packing, and filming. So I need to have a packing station and I need to have an eye station. That may be strictly just on my desk. Filming, I'm going to have two separate areas. I'm going to have my desk area where I film, and then I'm going to have where I sit and do YouTube lives with Kat. That will be coming up because I have my yarn storage behind me when I'm doing that. So that would be the next thing. Take out trash, sweep and dust. This is just the things I need to do. Clean desk, make room for more storage items. So, I don't know if I told y'all yet or not, but the place where I had my stuff moved. Like, they're no longer open, so like I had to move all my stuff out. And, which I did do a big clearance. Like, I did 30% off my whole booth in there. So, I did get rid of a lot of plushies. But, like, I still have plushies that were there. Like, I didn't think I was going to have as many bags as I did, but I do. So, I've got a lot of inventory stuff that I need to go through. So, in clearance out. So, I am going to be doing a Palm Street, so I may make me a bag for just my Palm Street stuff. So, that way I can set, like, my bows and all of that. I have a special place for my bows. I have a basket that my husband got me for Easter. And I'm going to put my bows in there. All of my pre-made bows, so that way I don't have to worry about those. They're already done up. Then I'm going to, like I said, put all my palm tree stuff in one bag. Get my inventory from the booth with my other inventory and do that. So you won't actually see how my craft room looks right this minute, but I will show you after I get all the inventory out. What's really got me into this was I started watching Our Cherry Corner. I have her video still on. She's doing her like 2026 reset, and I think that's what I need to do. But I'm gonna show y'all something because I am gonna try and do a little bit more sewing this year. I know I did mention that last week's video that just went up today. So I got me this off of Amazon. It's got the color zippers, and it's got all these zipper pulls on them of all the different colors. So we're gonna use these for different projects coming up. To make the key fobs. Glad that was empty. Key fobs, and for the key wristlets. So I got these. Last thing I got was more tags. These are not the exact tags I got, but I wanted to have more tags available, so I got some more. Because I'm going to try and use these for stuff I'm sending, my new stuff I'm sending to Kat, and then specifically use these for plushies I'm sending to Kat. So I'm going to have that station as well with my packing station. I'm going to have a little box strictly for like labels, stuff like that. Stuff that I'm specifically sending places. So that way I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, and then like my sewing stuff, I normally sit like at my dining table and do it because like I have the chairs, I have the room, I have all that. I have decent lighting because I have a big giant window right in front of it, which is actually what's giving us light now. In the evenings, I get light from our 3 windows we have in the living room, which is, I have 2 in the living room and then like 1 on our front door. So that will be good. So, but yeah. But I'm going to let my dog out, and then I'm going to start doing all that, and I will come on and show y'all bits and pieces of what I'm doing. This is going to be another long video, so just go on, prepare yourselves. This video is going to be one for the books, because like it's going to be me doing a complete like clean and reset while being pregnant. And also, I am wearing my hoodie that my husband got me for Christmas. So, gotta show that off in the video. Because this was his idea. Like, he saw lots of you on YouTube who have one of these. So, for those of you who have one and gave him the idea, you know, that just goes to show you that my husband does watch my videos with me. And he does pay attention. I swear he does. Because this is the second Christmas he's gotten me something. Last year he got me the sign for my room that has my name on it. This year he got me this. So like, my husband does pay attention. So, you know, I can honestly say that most husbands don't watch the videos with their wives and pay attention. Mine does. But I'll catch y'all in a little while after I've done some work. Alright guys, so I'm coming on here to show you some things that I do for my markets. So for the end of the year, I normally don't have this much inventory left, which tells me that I did a lot of crocheting this year. And I did a lot of like things, prepping and being more prepared for things this year. Because I didn't think I really actually had this much inventory, but I guess I never took into consideration like what all I actually had in my booth, plushie wise, because I filled up one bag plushie wise. So I have these boxes here, and I have plushies that I don't necessarily need to clearance out, but they're just not things that are selling for me. So, but I find that, you know, kids like a mystery. They do. Now, there are some that want to know what's in them, but I don't allow the kids to open up the mysteries, which is why I'm trying to get away from doing boxes, actually. I like doing the boxes because these I can actually do something with. Okay, so I'm just going to pack one and show y'all what I typically do. So I grab a plushie that I either have a lot of and it's just taking it a while to sell. Like, I made a bunch of these jumbo wells. Take the tag off this one. And typically there's stuff that's $10 and under. But I'll put one of these, and I try to do like, this is a purple box here, so I'm going to put the pink one in it. Okay. Then, this is a blue box, I'm going to put the black one in there. Okay. Then I take some stickers that I've ordered off of Amazon. I put one in each box. And then I've got some other little goodies here that like I picked up that I put in there. So for this one, I'm going to put the pair of sunglasses in there. And I'm going to put a little poppet in there. And then I close it up. And then there. That's what's in that one. Now, let's do for a girl, let's say. For a girl, got these little bracelets that I ordered. So I'm gonna put one of those in there. Then, like, I had this unicorn. Put it in there. And then, you're gonna close it up. And then I'll just write mystery box and put ever how much is in there. These I try to keep between $15 and $20, just as a reference point. Sorry if you can hear my cat. She is hollering at me. Which there's nothing wrong with her. She has food and water. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do now. Is I'm gonna pack some of these. Well, I may not do this all on camera. But before I get going, there are some things that I'll put in these bags. Let me show you two things I put in here. A whole bunch of these frogs. And then like I made a little pig. They haven't sold. I've had these I know I've had these since the beginning of the year. But the pig is normally 10, the frog is normally 8. I'm going to put 15 on this mystery bag. And so what I do is, just going to show y'all. I do this, and the kids can kind of feel if there's 2 in there or not. And this is what I do for my mystery bags. And I can't tell you how many of these I sell because of this. Now, I've been doing this since the beginning of 2025. This is what I've been doing. Just taking plushies that just haven't sold, but they're not really big plushies, to like be able to say, okay, I'm clearancing these out. So that's what I do for these. Put that right there so I can put the price on it. Now this one, these that I have, and this one. I know that these are going to be clearanced out. I actually need to go through and see if there's any others that really just need to be clearanced out. Because like I said, these are too big to actually go in the bags to do mystery bags with. Because my mystery bags you actually get a deal on. So, these I'm just going to set back here for now. And I actually have a few others somewhere. I have a few like giant love cats that just haven't sold. Like this hasn't sold. So like, and to be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to keep this one or not. But anyways, I'm going to pack up these boxes, do a few of these, right, and then pack up all my mystery bags that I've done. And then put all of them in their own bag. And then go from there. Hey guys, alright, so we're gonna check off some things. It is Tuesday now. It is 11:39, and I know what y'all are thinking. Haley, did you just get up? No, but I didn't get up until like 8:30 this morning. Because I didn't go to bed until like 12:30. Yeah, it was a late night for me. Alright. So, the first thing on my list was to go through inventory, clear out older plushies. Did that. I have a whole bag full of mystery bags, mystery boxes, and clearance items to sell. So, it's great. Make a separate bag for cat. Did. Organize plushies into the right bags. I can't quite do that yet. I don't have enough bags. So, I mean, I kind of did it. Like, I went ahead and put all, like, my $15 to $25 stuff in one bag. I put all my big stuff plus, like my $30 to, like, $100 stuff all in a separate bag. And then, like, my unique, like, loveys and stuff like that I have several of, those went in a separate bag. So, that's the one thing we can't do. Organize yarn, move yarn that needs to be used to the front, I kind of started doing that. So I got some new yarn storage and stuff, so I started going through things. I'm actually doing a declutter as I'm cleaning up my craft room. There are things like I have from like my Cricut and stuff like that I'm no longer using that I bought, and I'm just gonna donate it to our local store down here to sell, because I just can't do, they're not worth it. So organize bows, fabrics, and t-shirts. I did organize my bows, so those are done. Make room for more storage items. Did that. So, make a special spot for eyes, packing, and filming. I have not done that yet. That it will happen after I clean up my desk. Take out trash. I did that, but then like I also gave more trash because like I'm still in the process of cleaning up, so like I can't get rid of it until, so yeah. But you know what? I crossed out 1, 2, 3, 4 things off my list. That was pretty good. Alright, so this year, I want to make new things. I want to make new plushies. I want to be able to take this week to make it about myself and what I want to do and all these other kinds of things. I know tomorrow, going into Thursday morning, I know I'm not going to be doing a whole lot because, you know, we're just going to have those types of days and stuff. So we're going to do that. We're going to go stay with a friend. I don't know if we're going to stay at their house or not. It really just depends on what Cody, my husband, wants to do. But I will show you some things I did do yesterday. So I did try a new pattern. This is the Cupid crochet pattern. And I made a few adjustments to this pattern. It wants you to start off with pink for the magic ring, and then you immediately switch to gray. I don't do that with any of my things. Like, I tried to with some mice. I just embroidered the nose, and I think he still looks super cute. Also, the other thing I did was, in this one, it wanted you to decrease to 4 and then do 2 rounds of 4 and then decrease to 2 to fasten off. I just can't do that. That was hurting my hands yesterday. So I decreased to the 6, like it said, did 10 rounds of 6, then decreased to 4 and fastened off. So, oh, and also she wants you to like half the foot being gray, half the foot being pink. No, I just did pink. I'm trying to make this as simple as I can for me so I can get the most profit and the most time out of these things. Because if these things take a long time, then I'm not going to be able to get my money's worth out of them. So, I want to make 2 more of these, but we'll see. Started working on this last night. So last night on live, I was able to get pretty much halfway up the body, and then like I finished it off, and then I started working on the head. I got halfway to the head, and like my mood was changing, and I just needed to go to bed. That's what it was like. So I just decided to go get in bed and just to relax. So that's what I did. But here's the sides. Like, I'm working on the hair now. I am doing the hair a little bit differently than the pattern says. This is a pattern by Crochet Grove. I did have to make this longer because, like, you know, like, this doesn't, like, sit right at the back of the head. If I would have done what she said, mine would have ended up right at the side of the head. I just didn't like that. So I did change it out to the size I wanted to. So besides doing the hair a little bit differently for here, for the mane, and for the tail I'm going to do differently, I followed the pattern like she said to, and I'm absolutely loving the way this horse is coming out. I've never made really a lot of the four-legged animals from her patterns, but I will say I like the way she does them. I think that they're unique. And I like that when you work these up, you do make it the belly patch, but then like you connect it in one row, then you come back and you connect the other outside pieces. I like the way she constructs that. I think it works very well with this. So, and she does give you video descriptions for some things, but we'll see about this. So, I need to make more hair and more for the tail. So, but there's a few other projects I want to work on. I don't know if I showed y'all. I think I did. The zippers and stuff that I got. So I may work on some sewing stuff today. I'll probably work on that some this weekend before I have to put it up, because like I said, I really can't work on that while I'm at work. So like when I'm working, because like I can't leave everything out. And I'm also trying to get away from doing pins. I want to do the clips when I'm sewing and stuff, because I am pregnant. So like the less sharp things I have when I'm doing projects, the better. But I also know that sometimes you need a pin versus that. So I'm working on that, and I am going through all my fabric and stuff. I am going to start using those. So I will be doing that as well. But yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to price this horse at yet. It's going to be probably at least $50 for the time it has taken me to make this. And like last night, like I worked really hard on this horse, like to get to the progress that I did. And then this morning I've worked on it a good bit as well. So I feel like 50 is not too much to ask for something like this. But like I said, I am going to ask some of my friends their advice. She also had you do a spot on the head. I didn't do a spot, because not all horses have that spot, and so I just wanted to do this regular horse. And I'm going to make another one, because I don't want to do the pink. I'm going to do another brown one of some kind. And, which, not today, not this week, not anytime soon. Just before I start up markets for like October and stuff, for the really busy season, I would like to have another one done. So, but I'm gonna get to work, and I will come back on to show you some things that I have made. I don't know if it'll be today or if it'll be another check-in tomorrow to see what all I've done. So, hey guys, alright, so I'm coming back on to talk to y'all. What did I do on Wednesday? Wednesday, I spent majority of my day out and about. We got good news on baby. Baby is growing and is healthy and all the things. We have taken down all of our Christmas decorations this morning. I went shopping with my mom. I got a few maternity. I got one overalls and 2 pairs of pants. So I did get those. I did finish my horse. I finished a few key wristlets Tuesday, I believe. I think it was Tuesday. Yeah. Because Wednesday, like, I got home Then my husband got home, and then we started getting ready to go to our friend's house for New Year's Eve. It's the one friend we really won't get to see during this time because he's such a businessman. So we did do that. I have planned out what I wanted to do for my ginger reveal. I've got that stuff ordered. I'm actually supposed to be getting something in today. Also, Happy New Year. It is now January 2nd. It's Friday. This morning was a little rough. I'm having some real bad drainage issues. But Wednesday night, New Year's Eve, we shot fireworks. We ate, and then staying in a different room in a different house. Because we went to stay with our friends. So I just am still, I guess my body's trying to fight off this that I have going on. Thankfully, it's not really green yet. I've been taking the Mucinex like clockwork because I don't want to get sick and then get put in the hospital or anything like that. So this morning I did eat a fruit bar for breakfast after I threw up the second time. Threw up the first time and I was like, I don't know if I'm done throwing up. Because if I'm not done throwing up, guess what? If I eat, all I'm going to do is throw up the food I'm eating. So I waited until the second time and then I was like, okay, I can eat now. So then I ate my fruit bar. Felt great. I just ate a lot of strawberries. So that was good. I feel better once I eat fruit, which my body's craving a lot of. But I didn't get sick New Year's Eve night, which was great. I didn't get sick last night, like throwing up food or anything. Like I threw up mucus, but like I didn't throw up any like food or anything. So that means acid reflux is going away on its own. I'm not taking any medicine for it anymore. And the only nausea medicine I'm taking is the lotion to rub in my wrist, which I have not had to do for a few weeks. So I think like since 12 weeks I haven't had to do those, so that's great. This is my last weekend before I go back to work. I will be we have a professional development day on Monday, so which we're just really working in our rooms, so without the kids being there. But this morning I started working on 4 legs for the crochet zebra from the standing zebra from Crochet Grove. So I'm going to start working more on that. I'm hopefully going to get this done today. But we shall see. The horse took me roughly 5 hours. So I'm hoping like the zebra takes me less than that. Hey guys, okay, so I'm wrapping this up on Sunday because I had a rough day yesterday. Like, I threw up most of the day, then I took a nap, and like got a shower, tried to eat again, and it was not going well for me. So I ate enough to take my prenatal. I took my prenatal. It did its job. It gave me the vitamins that I needed, and it just made me feel better. And so like I was able to finish drinking my water that I had put out, my flavored water. And I was actually able to get done yesterday my zebra from Crochet Grove. So for this guy and the horse, I am thinking of charging $55 for both of these. And then this is the rack I decided to do. So, but yes, I absolutely love these patterns. I probably will be making a couple more for standing ones. And parfait chunky, because what I make always ends up turning out bigger. So I don't know if I can make these in the Bernat and for them to turn out the size that I want them to for the price that I want them to. So $55 for those, and I used up almost a full skein of black. I'm half a skein of white, and I've used more of this pink. I think this is about 2/3 of it left. But I did make 3 rats. So this is the one I made last night. Then I made this one today. And of course, y'all saw this one at the beginning of the video. This was the first thing I made for the week. So 18 for these guys. So let's just add that up real quickly. That's $54 right here. So yeah, 54 plus 110 is $164. So that's pretty good this week. What I want to do for 2026, because I'm not having to market prep a whole lot. My next market is not officially until May. Until May. And then, of course, I will have baby in June. I'm sending inventory to Kat for the Ohio State Fair. But I'm also sending her stuff for other markets as well, so it's not just for that. So these are actually going to her. So are these. And as I make things for her, I'm just gonna as I make things, I'm just gonna put them in bags. Things that I want to keep, I'll keep for my market, and then I'll send the rest for the Ohio State Fair. I think these are really going to do well for Kat at her markets, and it's something simple, easy, and I can do these in parfait chunky. So I can use it up without having to, worry about running out. Because that's the thing, I have parfait chunky, but I have, a skein of this color, skein of this color, skein of this color. So before I go and place a huge order with Premier and get more yarns, I need to be able to use up what I have. And as y'all can see back here, I have yarn stacked up. It's not even in bins and stuff anymore. Same thing in my craft room. I have so much yarn in various things. Now, my Big Twist Posh, I'm not in a hurry to get rid of it. I love it for my loveys and stuff that I make. I have very specific projects for that, so I will not be just using it up. But my Bernat, I plan on using up. I plan on using up the Parfait Chunky. Parfait Plush, I don't have many skeins of it yet. I've just got a few select colors. So, and that's what we're going to do next, is we're going to go get into the craft room, since I had to take a break after working Monday, Tuesday in the craft room. I really overdid it. And Tuesday I also was sewing and stuff like that. Throughout the week I cleaned really well. Maybe been Sunday and Monday I got in the craft room and cleaned up. Just whichever day it was. I cleaned up and all that. But I did these. I got 3 zipper pouches made up. I got 6 keychains, wristlet keychains sewn up. I got a whole lot of fabric cut out. I've got things prepped. I played around and made a thing for my tablet, my iPad. So when I travel, I have a way to protect it. So I do have that. I want to make a book sleeve or 2. I think that's the next thing I want to try my hand at. Because the things that I'm going to be prepping for my sewing machine are unique, individualized pieces. So not everything's ever going to be the same. And that's what I love about sewing and crocheting, is that not everything is the same. So, you know, everybody says, oh, it always turns out the same. Not for me. I take my time, I make it, and it always turns out unique. You know, there's something always different about each one, and I really like that. So, we're gonna do that. But I'm gonna go now. It started into the craft room. I'm hoping to work in there until about 4, and then come out, show y'all what I've done, and we can wrap this video up. It's been a lot of talking. I know these videos have been a lot here lately. I do apologize, but like, I am slowly working through some of this yarn. So, very happy about that. I'm not one that likes to have like this type of skeins of yarns just lying around, but I need to figure out next what I can make with this. Maybe get another rat out of this color. But yeah, so I've got some things, like I went through here, cleaned out some garbage, cleaned out some old labels and stuff, but that is something I'm gonna do this year. I'm gonna track it by month instead of like keeping everything up for the full year. So that way after each month I can throw the yarn labels away and then I don't have to worry about it. So we will be doing that. I will be keeping up with the skeins that I've already gotten rid of. Like this is our Parfait Chunky. So there's that. So I will be keeping up with those. And for those, I may just have to guesstimate on yarn. So, but I am going to be doing that. So, tried to do it last year where I kept up with it per month, like for the whole year. And I just realized I wasn't keeping up with it. It was just labels I was saving. This time I'm actually going to hold myself accountable, and I'm going to save the labels, do it by month, track it all down, make me a note on my tablet to have each month. So that can be like something I add at the end of the year, like how much did I make. And I'm going to start off, since these plushies were made in the new year, I have made 5 plushies for the new year. So, yep. In which some of y'all are probably thinking the start of this video was like the end of December, but this was my reset video. So we reset all the numbers and we're starting over fresh. So week 1 of the new year, I made 5 plushies. Did I actually use up any like full skeins of yarn? Not quite, but I have went through quite a bit of them. And why I say like this is how much black I have left that I need to use up. So I didn't get a chance to use it all up, but I mean I went through quite a bit of these. So get this all cleaned up over here, and then I'm gonna get into the craft room and we're gonna get busy. Hey guys, alright, so we're in the craft room. I got done a lot of the cleaning. It's right at 4 o'clock. I've been cleaning for probably a good hour and a half. I did not spend the full hours cleaning because I just didn't feel up to it after I talked to you. Me and the hubby ate some lunch. And then I rested and got some things together, and now I'm in here. So I'm going to show y'all. Now this is not completely done, fully done, or anything like that. This is just where am I at with my yarn room. So my corner is this right here. This is what I have. So like then there's my disc and everything I need to put on it. Okay, so now the new thing is I cleaned up. I put my sewing stuff to that clear box, and then the green box is fabric stuff. I stacked all my boxes, fabric and bows and stuff like that. It's in the Mickey bag. Then I have my boxes and my stuff for my graduation. The black thing I have. Whew. The black thing I have put all of my cups that I was doing for the booth, my more fabric stuff, embroidery stuff, Cricut, and then like down the bottom is like some yarn and some like stuff that I typically don't use every day. And then in front of it I can show you the front of it. So like in the front of it is where all of my whips and stuff are. Then we go over here to the closet area. We have my closet, my bags, and then we have the stuff that I have up there. So the stuff I have up there is a market bin, and then a box full of sewing stuff. Then up at the very top is some personal stuff in my Cricut. Then we come down here, I've got a bag of yarn. Then I've got a bag of scrunchies, hair claw clips, and stuff like that. Then we come down here, and this is a toy thing that I put all my Big Twist plush in. This white thing I got right here is new. It is my new yarn storage. So I took all of my Parfait Chunky out of this, so it's no longer in here. And it's now in 2 bins right here. Except for the few skeins like I have over here. So that is it for this video. I know what y'all are probably thinking, like, oh my gosh, your room is so chaotic. Remind yourselves, I have to, I sew, I have a Cricut, I crochet, and you know, with the Cricut, I do t-shirts and stuff like that, and I need stuff, to redo everything, but the main floor, it's clean now. So the next thing will be to work on my desk area over to my right. Get it all organized. Get it back organized the way I had it. Because what I did was I took a table from over here. And with that table, I had like 2 of my rolling bins that I have over here to my side. One of those was up underneath there. I had all my like cups and stuff, and then like I had an extra table to put things on and to hide things. And then one of these was off to the corner over here. And so because I took that table out, I no longer have that space. But I really didn't need it now that I have my black thing back in my office, because it was with my booth. So there's that. And as y'all saw, I do have a new phone stand. So I'm going to try and record better videos for y'all. I just have a lot of yarn I need to go through and use up, and all of this, Amy from the Purple Patootie was kind enough to give me this that she had of the Big Twist plush. So I have this. I have 2 skeins of this plus a full roll plus like a small roll that I had left. And I think I'm going to make an anchor with this. I hope it's enough. It's 153 yards, so I would hope 2 skeins would be enough to do anchor. But if I made anchor with this, this would be for me. It would be like my showpiece. Like that would never sell. Like in my office and stuff. Like I would clear off one of these things over here and he would just sit. He would be a showstopper like in my videos and stuff like that. So like I've never made a project for myself, truly for myself. But I think I am. I think I'm going to start that here probably in the next couple months. Since, you know, I'm not doing a market because of being pregnant. I have one market for this season, for this year that I have planned. Technically I have 2. I have one right April, May-ish. And then I have one right at mid-October. And then I have one that I'm hoping to do in December. It's a new market. I've done the area before. I've done the spring market. When I do it this year, it'll be 3 times that I've done it. So, sorry y'all, I'm trying to get back on the sleep schedule. And it just hasn't been working because I've been napping. And I hate that I've been napping in the afternoons because then like I'm so tired and I can't get back into things. But that's just like a little office setup, like resetting for the new year, getting some ideas out, pulling out old yarn that I haven't touched. I've had this Big Twist plush for a while, guys. Like, this purple bin right here is full of Big Twist plush that I have. Plus, I have more in my closet of different colors. So, I need to get working on making some bigger things with this yarn so I can just use it up. I'm not really in the mood to save it. Like, I know, like, for a while I was thinking, you know, once I used it up, that I would never be able to get my hands back on it. But then I also thought about, like, it's just sitting there collecting dust. I need to turn it into profit. That's what I bought the yarn for. The same thing with the original Big Twist Posh that I bought. Like, yes, I was hoarding it for a while and only making, like, specialty things with it. But, guys, I'm so sorry. But, like, I'm gonna use it too. Like, this year I plan on going through it, making loveys, making all kinds of things with it. So, with that being said, I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. This is more realistic, like, when I'm on break, how do I actually, like, do things? This is pretty much it. I had a very chill, relaxed week. I got cleaning done. I got some organizing done. I got some crocheting done. I got some sewing done. I got to chat with the girls in the Discord. So things are slowly getting back to where they were before the holidays hit. Y'all need to leave me a comment down below if y'all would like to know, like me to do something special. We are finding out the gender in like 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks from yesterday. So we're slowly planning that. So, you know, if you have any questions or suggestions or anything like that, you know, about what I plan on doing, or if you would like to see it, let me know. I plan on filming it for Facebook anyways. So we shall see. But anyways, I hope y'all liked this video, and if you did, you could hit the button that looks like this, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. I would really appreciate it. And bye guys!